Hey guys, so today we're going to cover my 3 greatest tips on how to identify support and resistance level in Forex. My name's Chris and I have first-hand experience in how hard it can be to know exactly where support and resistance levels are and how to draw them. I knew they were critical to be able to trade proficiently, but I just did not know how to properly use them. And it wasn't until I internalized the following 3 tips that I began to easily identify these crucial levels and use them to boost the success of my trading strategy. So pay full attention, take some notes, because here they are. So, tip number 1 is to use them interchangeably. So as you probably already know, support is an area on the chart where price has come down to and then bounced off. Resistance, on the other hand, is an area where price has risen to and then bounced off. Now, what most beginner traders don't know is that support and resistance is interchangeable, meaning that support can become resistance and vice versa. Let's see how this works. So the market is rising and makes it to this point before running out of steam and bouncing off, giving us our first resistance level. The market then makes another attempt at breaking the resistance level and this time pushes through and rises further, also known as a breakout. It then makes it to here before again stopping and bouncing, forming our second resistance area. Now here's where it gets interesting. Often what will happen is that the markets will bounce back down to and potentially bounce off the previous area of resistance, and this is where resistance actually becomes support and is so called a support resistance level. So on your charts, make sure you are identifying support resistance levels as opposed to either support or resistance individually. This will really help you in your trading strategy. Alright, so tip number 2 is to make sure you're using a line chart. Now the best way to get a clear picture is to use a line graph. On most trading platforms, you'll be able to switch between the different types of charts. Personally, I use IG, which is the platform you can see in front of you, and here's how I would change mine. So this is the Euro US dollar daily chart as a line graph. Let's start plotting some support and resistance levels. You can see that the pair ascended to here, it then bounced, giving us the first resistance level. It then had another run at resistance and this time broke through before stopping and sinking back down and bouncing off the level of previous resistance, giving us our support resistance level. The market then rose further before again bouncing back down, but this time appearing to stop and bounce in no man's land before then finally rising further. So why did it bounce off of support in the middle of nowhere? Well, this brings us on to my final tip. You must make sure you're zooming out. So this is a very important tip, as you will often find that support and resistance levels were first created further back in the past, and so if you don't zoom out of your charts, you may miss an important area of support resistance that could represent a great trading opportunity. So if we zoom out on the previous chart, we can see that the support level that appeared to be in the middle of nowhere has been an important support resistance level 1, 2, 3 and 4 times previously. What you should also know here is that support and resistance levels can be strong or weak. This is based on how many times the level has been tested and how far back they were tested in the past. So on our chart here, you can see that an area level has been tested several times, and so is a strong level of support resistance. Now why is this important? Well, a strong support area represents a much more interesting area to place a trade than a weak area. Now I'm going to produce another video tomorrow which will focus on this, so make sure you tune into my channel to catch all of that information. So have you found this information in the video useful so far? Wouldn't you like to know how to use support and resistance levels better by learning how to make them a part of your strategy? If your answer is yes, then you need to get a copy of my 100% free 3-step trading system ebook where I do just that. This will show you exactly how to enter high potential trades that could drastically improve your results with just 3 simple steps, and one of those levels is support and resistance. Now you can get this completely free at www.poshenglishtrader.com/3steps. So to get that, simply type into your browser address bar www.poshenglishtrader.com/3steps to learn how to enter high potential trades that could drastically improve your results with just 3 simple steps. So go ahead and type that in or simply click the link in the video description below. My name's Chris N, the Posh English Trader, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you subscribe to be notified of all my future videos. Also share this video with your friends and comment below because I'd like to know what the number 1 thing is that you're working on in your trading. Okay traders, thank you very much. Until next time.